Hello students, good morning to all of you. Last class we have discussed about arithmetic progression or AP. Hope you have understood all the basics. Then today we are going to discuss the geometric progression. Geometric progression or GP. So what do you mean by GP? What do you mean by GP? If certain quantities are multiplied or divided, if certain quantities are multiplied or divided by same constant, then that series is called geometric progression. Last class in arithmetic progression, if the same quantities is increased or decreased by same constant, but here in GP, if some quantities are either multiplied or divided by same constant, then that series is known as geometric progression. So what is the definition? If certain quantities is either increased or decreased by same constant, then the series is known as geometric progression or GP. Geometric progression or GP. So what is the example of GP? Two, 4, 8, 16, 32. So this is an example of GP. Here the ratio between the consecutive numbers must be same. The ratio between the consecutive numbers must be same. So here is the ratio between 2 and 4 is 4 by 2 is 2, then 8 by 4 is 2, 16 by 8 is 2. So the ratio between the consecutive numbers must be same in a GP. So the next example, 10, 5, 2.5, 1.25 like this. The ratio between 5 and 10 is 1 by 2, 2.5 by 5, 1 by 2, 1.25 by 2.5 is your 1 by 2. So these are the examples of an GP. Then one point you must remember, if a series is a GP, if a series is in GP, then if we multiply or divide by a non-zero number to this series, then the new series is also in GP. Let's find out. If we multiply this series by 2, then the series becomes 4, 8, 16, 32, or let's multiply it by 3. Okay, 6, 4 3 are 12, 8 3 are 24, 16 3 are 48, 32 3 are 96. What I have told, if a series is already in GP, then if we divide or multiply it by a non-zero number rather than 0, if you multiply it by 1, 2, 3 or whatever it may be like, then that series, then to that series we get a new series. Then the new series is also in GP. Let's find out. If you multiply by this series with 3, then the new series becomes 6, 12, 24, 48, 96. Then the conjugative ratio of 12 by 6 is 2, 24 by 12 is 2, 96 by 48 is 2. Fine. Then next, then some notations. Important notations. Then the first term of a GP is denoted as small a. Common ratio of GP is denoted as small r. Nth term of GP is denoted as Tn. It's Tn. Sum of terms of GP is denoted as Sn or S. Sn or S. So these are the notations. These are the notations, and the common terms of GP is AR square like this. AR square like this. Then from this we can derive as T1 is your first term, that is A. T2 is your second term, that is AR. It can be written as A r to the power 1 minus 1, A r to the power 2 minus 1, A r to the power 3 minus 1. Similarly, Tn can be written as A r to the power. So this is Tn of GP is A into r to the power n minus 1. Fine. Then come for the summation of S. S is equal to S or Sn is equal to A plus AR plus AR square plus r to the power n minus 1. It can also be written as SR equal to AR square A to the power n. By subtracting these two, it becomes S minus SR is equal to A minus AR to the power n. AR square get cancelled. So S minus SR equal to A minus AR to the power n. By taking common S, we have 1 minus R is equal to, by taking a common, 1 minus r to the power n. This implies s equal to a into 1 minus r to the power n by 1 minus r. So this is the formula of summation of all the terms, n terms of an GP. So s equal to a into 1 minus r to the power n divided by 1 minus r. Subject to condition r must be less than equal to 1. R must be less than 1. So s equal to a into if r greater than 1. If r greater than 1. So this is the formula of number of terms of GP. Okay, then geometric mean or GM. If G is the geometric mean between two numbers A and B, then A, G, B are in GP. If A, G, B are in GP, then we can write it as G by A must be equal to B by G, because the ratio between the consecutive numbers must be same. The ratio between the consecutive numbers must be same. So G by A is equal to B by G. This implies G square is equal to AB. G square is equal to AB. Fine. If G is the geometric mean between two numbers A and B, then A, G, B are in GP, then G by A is equal to B by G, because the consecutive ratio between these two numbers must be same in a GP. So G square is equal to AB. Fine. Then come for some examples. Then if G1, G2, G3 are some geometric means between the number A and B, between the number A and B, then A, G1, G2, G3 up to Gn and B are also in GP. Also in GP. Then B is your which term? B is your n plus 2 term, because G1 to Gn is your n terms. This one is your n plus 1, this one is your n plus 2. Then B equal to Tn plus 2 is equal to A into r to the power n plus 2 A to the power n minus 1 is equal to A into r to the power n plus 1. So B equal to A into r to the power n plus 1. This implies B by A is equal to r to the power n plus 1. So this is your, if G1, G2, G3, Gn are some GP, then between A and B, then A, G1, G2, G3, Gn, B are also in Gp, then B is your n plus 2 term, so B equal to Tn plus 2, A into R to the power n plus 2 minus 1, then B is equal to A into R to the power n plus 1, then B by A is equal to R to the power n plus 1. Fine. Then come for some examples. If x plus 9, x plus 6, sorry, x minus 6, 4 are in Gp, then find x. If x plus 9, x minus 6, 4 are in Gp, then find x. Then how to find out the solution of this one? If these three numbers are in Gp, then the conjugative ratio between these two numbers, must be same. Then it can be written as x minus 6 by x plus 9 is equal to 4 by x minus 6. The ratio between these numbers must be same. Then by calculating this one, x minus 6 whole square is equal to 4 into x plus 9. Then a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab is equal to 4x plus 36. This implies x square minus 12x minus 4x plus 36 cancelled is equal to 0. This implies x square minus 16x is equal to 0. Then if you take common x 0, then x equal to 0, x equal to 16. X equal to 0, x equal to 16. Then what happened? If x plus 9, x minus 6, 4 are in Gp, then find out the value of x. If these three are in Gp, then the ratio between the conjugative numbers must be same. Then x minus 6 by x plus 9 is equal to 4 by x minus 6. This by this, this by this. Then by cross multiply, x minus 6 whole square is equal to 4 into x plus 9. Then a minus b whole square by expanding the value of a minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Then by multiplying, by while solving this, we are finding the value of x. So x equal to 0 or x equal to 16. Fine. Then come for the next one. The product of three consecutive terms in Gp is 27 by 8. Then find out the middle term. Then find out the middle term. So, if the product of three consecutive terms in Gp is 27 by 8, then find out the middle term. Then the common term of an Gp, I have already told about it, is AR square. Right? But while calculating by taking AR square, it becomes difficult. So we will take it as the common term, let the three consecutive terms is A by R, AR. The ratio between these two are the three consecutive numbers same. Ratio between these two and these two are same. So let the three consecutive terms is A by R, AR. Then the product of three consecutive terms A by R, AR is equal to 27 by 8 given, then R are cancelled, then A cube is your 27 by 8, then A is your root cube of 27 by 8, then 3 by 2, then A is your 3 by 2, A is your 3 by 2. Then what we have to find out? Find out the middle term. Your middle term is your A. Middle term is your A. So A is your 3 by 2. Okay. Come for the next one. Fine. If fifth and second terms of an GP are 81 and 24 respectively, then find out the series and the sum of first 8 terms. If fifth and sixth terms of an GP are 81 and 24 respectively, then find out the series and find out the sum of first 8 terms. So how to proceed? The fifth term of an GP is 81. So T5 is your 81. It can also be written as AR n minus 1 is equal to 81 or AR4 is equal to 81. Second term of an GP T2 is your 24. Then it can also be AR2 minus 1, AR is your 24. By dividing equation 1 and 2, equation 1, 2, we have this value AR fourth by AR is equal to 81 by 24. By solving this AR cancelled, R cube is equal to 81 by 24. 327 3 by then R equal to cube root of 27 by 8 or 3 by 2. So the value of R is your 3 by 2. Then find out the series. So if R equal to 3 by 2, by putting the value of R in equation 2, we have AR equal to 24. This implies A into 3 by 2 equal to 24. A equal to 24 into 2 by 3 is your 16. So the value of A is your 16. Then find out the series. So common term of an GP is A. So first one is your 16. Then AR 16 into 3 by 2 is your 24. AR square 3 by 2 square 16 into 9 by 4. 4 4 is 9, 36. Then AR cube by 8, 54, like this. So this is your find out the series. Then what you told? Find out the sum of first 8 terms. First 8 terms. The sum of 8 terms is your A into R to the power 8 minus 1 by A into R to the power n minus 1 by R minus 1. Then A is your 16 into R is your 3 by 2 to the power 8 minus 1 by 3 by 2 minus 1. Then 3 by 2 is your 1.5. 6561 by 60 or 256 minus 1 by 3 minus 2 1 by 2. Then by solving this we'll get the value 63 by 8, which is equal to 788 1 by 8. Then this is the sum of first 8 terms. S set equal to A into R to the power 8 minus 1 divided by R minus 1. So by putting the value of A, R, then by solving this we'll get the value of this. Okay. So come for the next. The sum of 3 numbers in a GP is 35 and their product is 1000. Then product is 1000. Then find out the numbers. Then find out the numbers. Then how to the solution of this? The sum of 3 numbers in a GP is 35. Let the 3 numbers A by R, A, AR. So according to the question, the sum of 3 numbers A by R plus A plus AR is 35. Then it can also be written as by taking common A from this 1 by R plus 1 plus R is equal to 35, equation 1. Then the product of this A by R multiplied by A multiplied by AR is equal to 1000. This implies R get cancelled. A cube is your 1000. Then A becomes root cube of 1000. This implies A equal to 10. A equal to 10. Then putting the value of A in equation 1, it becomes 10 into 1 by R plus 1 plus r is equal to 35. This implies 1 by r plus 1 plus r is equal to 35 by 10 or 7 by 2 or 7 by 2. By taking LCM of this, it becomes r1 plus r square is equal to 7 by 2 minus 1 by taking 1 to that side. Okay, so 7 by 2 minus 1 is your 5 by 2. 5 by 7 minus 2 by 2, 5 by 2. This implies 1 plus r square equal to 5r by 2. Then 2 plus 2r square is equal to 5r. This implies 2r square minus 5r plus 2 is equal to 0. Then it becomes a quadratic equation. Then by splitting this, 2r square minus 4r minus r, then it becomes 4r square then minus 5 exactly. Then taking 2r common, r minus 2, taking 1 common, r minus 2, r minus 2 into 2r minus 1 equal to 0. This implies that r minus 2 equal to 0, 2r minus 1 equal to 0. This implies that r equal to 2, r equal to 1 by 2. What's that? R equal to 2, r equal to 1 by 2. Then the value of a is 10 and the r value is 2. Then the 3 number becomes a equal to 10, ar becomes 10 into 20, sorry, a by r. A by r is your 10 by 2, 5. The series becomes 5, 10, 20. And if the value of a is 10, r is your 1 by 2, because the value of r becomes r by 2 and r equal to 1 by 2. Then a by r is equal to 10 by 1 by 2 is your 20, a is your 10, ar is your 10 into 1 by 2, 5. Then the series becomes 20, 10, 5. Okay. So find out the numbers. The numbers are 5, 10, 20 or 20, 10, 5. Okay. So this is all about your geometric progression. So first, the definition of GP: if certain quantities are either multiplied or divided by same constant, then that series is known as geometric progression. Then some important notations: first term, last term, T and S. Okay. Then find out the geometric mean between A and B. Then some examples. So this is all about your geometric progression. Okay, fine. Thank you.